I'm sure that some of you have heard it by now, but just in case you haven't, there's a brand new federal requirement that just went into effect on March 1st. And if you're an investor or you're buying in an LLC or if you're buying in a trust, this is something you absolutely need to know. So let's talk about it. It's called the FinCEN Residential Real Estate Rule. FinCEN stands for Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, and they're a part of the U.S. Treasury. The rule itself was designed to combat money laundering in real estate. The big picture? The government wants to know who is actually behind the cash deals when an LLC or a trust or a corporation is buying a residential home. So here's the trigger test. Three things need to be true for this rule to apply. One, the property being purchased is a residential property. Two, the buyer is an entity like a corporation, an LLC, or even a trust. And three, this is the biggie, if there is no mortgage, a traditional mortgage, behind the transaction. So this includes private financing, seller financing, hard money deals, or straight up cash. If all three boxes get checked, this rule applies and a report will get filed. And here's a part that surprises a lot of people. There's no minimum dollar amount or maximum dollar amount. So whether you're buying a $200,000 condo or a $5 million estate, it's going to be treated the exact same. Here's the good news as a buyer or a seller. You don't actually have to worry about filing the report yourself. Your settlement agent or title company will take care of the filing. They'll submit it electronically to the federal government within 30 days of closing. What you do need to do is provide your title company with the requested information so that they can do the filing. And this is the part that is going to catch a lot of people off guard. If you're a buyer, for example, and you're purchasing in an entity like an LLC or a trust, you'll need to provide the full legal name of the entity, the EIN, the registered address, and the names of the people behind the entity. That means anyone who has 25% or more interest in the entity, anyone who has major decision-making power for the entity, or anyone who's going to be signing closing docs will need to give their full legal name, their date of birth, their home address, their social security number, and provide a valid government ID. You'll also need to disclose how you're paying, where the funds are coming from, and the bank name. If you're a seller, the ask is a little bit lighter. You'll need to give your full legal name, your date of birth, address, and your taxpayer ID. And if you're selling in a trust, your trustee's information is going to be reported as well. Now, there are some exemptions. Transfers resulting from a death, a divorce, bankruptcy, or some kind of a court order are typically exempt. And if you're transferring the property into your own revocable trust for estate planning purposes and no consideration is paid, also exempt. And of course, if the buyer is just an individual person, no entity involved, no report is needed at all. So I know it sounds like a lot, but honestly, in practice, this is going to be very easy. Your title company will send you a secure form where you fill out the necessary information. For the more straightforward transactions, this shouldn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes to complete. The key here is not to be caught off guard when your title company starts requesting documentation that you had not anticipated providing. My job is to make sure that you know what's coming. So if you're buying or selling in Naples, Fort Myers, or anywhere in Southwest Florida, and the deal involves some kind of an entity like an LLC or a trust, let's talk before you make any moves.